Thanks for stopping by again here at Doing Time with Dan. Today, let's do another book review. Let's talk about James Ellroy's The Big Nowhere. This is one of my favorite authors, and this is one of my favorite books. It takes us straight to the early 1950s in Los Angeles, and nobody does that setting better than James Ellroy. All right, let's begin with the characters. The first one you meet, he's Detective Danny Upshaw, young guy, ambitious, working for the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. He does his homework and he studies the textbooks and he applies what he learns in the field. By in the field, I mean he's trying to solve some brutal murders that nobody else seems to care about, but he thinks will advance his career if he can solve them, and what he's not counting on is discovering some of his own demons. Next comes Mal Considine. Now, Mal works for the Los Angeles City District Attorney's Office, and he's got ambitions too. He's also got luggage, and that comes in the form of a young boy and a woman that he brought back from post-World War II Europe, where Mal saw some horrors that haunt him to the present day. Then there's Buzz Meeks. Now, Buzz is the most fascinating character in this story, and he ties it all together from beginning to end. Buzz is an ex-cop himself. He comes from Oklahoma, but he's in L.A. He works for, of all people, Howard Hughes, and he also rubs shoulders with the underworld, gangsters like Mickey Cohen. And finally, there's Dudley Smith. Dudley is an Irish-born, American-raised crooked cop that's bent in so many ways he would fit into a Parcheesi puzzle. Take all these guys, throw them into the early 1950s LA with the commie cross currents, the Red Scare, heroin dealing, bookmaking, drug dealing, all different kinds of crooked things, and you have a great James Ellroy book. Now, this book is not for the timid. The language is bold and brash. It's hard to talk about the plot without blowing the story. Suffice it to say that those murders that Upshaw is working on, that's one of the driving forces. But it is also the cross-manipulation of these characters that drives the plot. So I'm not going to go too much into that. You will be impressed with it. It is convoluted, but Ellroy is a great writer, so you can easily follow it. These characters, though, they're the ones that draw you in and don't let you put the book down. I recommend starting this book maybe on a Friday afternoon so you have the whole weekend to read it. You don't want to be left short on Monday morning. So it is the type of book that will keep you up at night. And that's why I give it 5 stars here at Doing Time with Dan. 5 stars for The Big Nowhere by James Ellroy.